Okay. So, before we proceed, so ako lang explain balik ang setup. So, naay sensor DHT11, and that sensor is capable of detecting. H is for humidity and T is for temperature. So the DHT11 sensor is capable of detecting both humidity and temperature. It is now attached to the Arduino Uno board. Arduino Uno. So that's the name of the board into which the DHT is attached. Of course, you also see there na breadboard. And then the Arduino Uno is attached by means of USB to the computer. And in order for the computer to control the sensor and do some recording, there is an integrated development environment, and it's called the Arduino IDE. So the Arduino IDE is the software used to control Arduino Uno. So ang output ani niya, naay katong mugawas ang humidity nga readings. So nakita ninyo kanina na humidity readings. So every so many seconds or so many minutes, ma-adjust man nimo. And if you would like, you can also include in the program na ma-include po ang temperature. So that is the entire setup for the Arduino, which is rigged to measure kanang humidity. Okay. And kani 250 or so. The Arduino board is, as I've said, I bought it for 550 for my daughter. So, but then, naay mga sa Lazada o shopping, 100 ka na lang. Ibutan na ito nga 400 ang Arduino. Okay. So, if you buy a whole set of Arduino with all the sensors, with all the motors, it's about 2,100. So, barato pa sa isa ka cellphone, pwede pa nimong kalingawan o mag-program. So, if you have, nakadawat ka sa imong ninong, o extra nga money, why not buy an Arduino Uno set? Okay, so let's go back to our lesson. Ay, balik ni. Oops. Okay, so let me dirita sa may pakita sa inyo. The serial monitor. Okay, so this is now what the serial monitor. Okay, this is now what the sensor and the Arduino is measuring. So humidity of 58%. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to make a measurement using the sling psychrometer of the humidity inside the GIS lab at about this time. So, sa oras naman, alas 7:04, 1904 is alas 7:04. So, we pause for a while. I'm going to set up the sling psychrometer. Alright. So, this is our setup from yesterday. So currently, um, that is the current reading for the wet bulb and the dry bulb. It's 20, 20 and 25. 20 and 25. So a little above 25. It looks to me like it's 25.5. So I'm going to turn on the fan. Going to turn on the fan. And then I'm going to let this run for about 4 minutes. Wait. So the fan is running now. Well, the wick are wet. It is 7:13. Let's wait for 2 minutes or 4 minutes para makita nato wala tag 4 minutes para mag-stabilize ang measurement. So sa to 25 og ito 20 og 25. So let's pause the video for a while. Okay, it's 7:15. By the way, I mentioned earlier that I copied the code from this website. So not only did I copy the code, but also this website also taught me how to wire the sensor into the Arduino. So, amazing na kayo kay practically the things that you would need to do simple um, to set up the Arduino for simple um, measurements, you can find them in the internet. I was even referring to YouTube earlier because I wanted to I was debugging the Arduino because I thought it's guba. It's not the I. So there's a lot of information in the internet. Now if we go back to so this is now our Arduino, the sensor, the HT11, the Arduino. So ang mga ports nag-specify atong drawing kanina, maupod ni akong gisudlan. Okay, kuha na. It's time to make the reading already. It's time to make the reading already sa psychrometer. So this is now the current reading. So halos wala yung nag-change. It's almost 7:18. So these are the current readings. So I read 19 and 25. So 19 and 25. Okay. Now let's see if pila ba equivalent na RH sa 19 and 25. Okay. Let's go back to the laptop. Nineteen and 25. Let's make the screen smaller. $19 and $25. So let's have this. This is the psychrometric chart. There. So tuod according sa Arduino, 58 ga-fluctuate between 58 and 59 ang RH. And then we said that katong specs niya sa DHT11 plus or minus 5% ang iyang accuracy. So nawa na to karon sa psychrometric chart. Pila ba ang ito? 19 and 25. 19 nga wet bulb will be this. And then 25 would be this one. So it is this intersection here. I hope you can see. I hope you can see the arrow. So the arrow happens to be white. It is this intersection here. And this RH line is 60 and this RH line is 50. So 25, 19, 25 this intersection. So sakto gyud. Siguro kani mga 27 ang iyang measurement. 27% ang RH based from our sling psychrometer. And so 58, 59 ang measurement ni Arduino. So kuan gyud, masaligan gyud even if kuan pa ni siya 5 plus or minus 5% nga kuan, plus or minus 5% ang accuracy. Now, if you have a more accurate sensor, let's see itong na-mention nga sensor diri sa if you have a more accurate sensor like dili kaning DH21 DHT11 o DHT22 kani AM230.2 which is 3 times $15, 3 times more expensive than DHT11. So this is already more accurate. So ito. Anyway, so mas accurate. And even there are even more accurate na sensors than this one. Katong dili na Arduino ang ginagamit nga na microcontroller. Lahi na nga mga microcontroller. So for starters, lingaw-lingaw, maybe you can start with this. So, sayang lagi kay pandemic, so we could have had exercises related to Arduino. Okay, so what time is it? So it's 15 minutes already. So I guess that's enough na video discussing the different equipment that we can use for measurement of the wet bulb, dry bulb, temperatures, and then the relative humidity. Kay kanilagi, na kay wet bulb o dry bulb, magamit na nimo ang sling psychrometer. Kung na kay dry bulb o RH, magamit nimo ang sling psychrometer. So if you can measure any two of this, ma-characterize na nimo ang air vapor mixture. And there are so many applications of this. Kanang processing, animal housing, ang kato na mention ako, katong thesis ni April Gador sa inyo. design of incubators, all these things, and many other things that are related to ABE. So so we stop there for now. I said that mag video conference ta kay mag-discuss ko mga ginagmay nga mga word problems and applications of this more serious nga mga word problems related to air vapor mixtures. So that's it. Good evening and good evening kay evening man karon, and have a wonderful time as you are reading this.